got the right bitch. No lefty, walking my truth, don't fuck with my step team, crawl for you walk, run it, catch me, got a sharp tongue, spit.
On today's episode of What the Actual Fuck, fake and deadly HRT medications being peddled on Twitter. The account, queerquirk.com, has made a website selling fake estrogen alternative medications, targeting trans women and posting all over Twitter with things like, "We've officially got the plug to get HRT-style pills without a doctor's note. No prescription needed." In the advertisement for these pills, people noticed that the main ingredient was ashwagandha, which not only raises testosterone instead of lowering it, but is also deadly. That's right, it can actually kill you. Ashwagandha, the primary active ingredient in the fake HRT sold by Estro Labs, Queer Quirk, on Twitter, has been found to cause serotonin syndrome in doses as low as 600 milligrams. And the dose of ashwagandha in these pills that they're peddling is 2,400 milligrams twice a day, which can be fatal. Symptoms of serotonin syndrome can vary from mild, high blood pressure, faster heart rate, to seizures, and they are especially dangerous if you are on an SSRI antidepressant. They were also selling Femboy tummy pills, which were actually just very strong laxatives. It turns out the person behind this account and this store is Patriot Front member and Mustache Man fan Kevin Lowry. As this commenter puts it, this is not someone looking to make a quick buck off of the queer and trans community. This is someone gathering names for a hit list so that they can SWAT you when you provide your information to order it. And also their product can actually end your life. And it can do so as quickly as 8 weeks of taking it as prescribed. This person wants to kill trans women. Please be careful when you are looking online for alternatives to estrogen or testosterone, and just be careful of who you trust. There are people out there that want to end your life, and they will use any means necessary to achieve those goals. And if you're watching this video, please share it so that other people who may have ordered that product can throw it away. And join me in reporting the company and Kevin Lowry to the FBI. Stay safe out there. Be so careful. What the actual fuck?
Yes, honey, I've done my part. I've shared it. I've shared all this with y'all. Yes, baby, honey. Child, if it ain't one way or another, I keep telling y'all, we are the biggest target in this country. Trans people in general, we are the biggest target. Excuse me. And baby, yes, they selling us fake hormones that's really messing with our guts and giving people bubble guts and all that kind of shit. Yes, no, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Baby, run that back if you need that information. If you are in a state, if you are currently in a state where trans healthcare is not available for you, please beware of what you're getting. I would recommend, honestly, that you just get out of that state, if possible. With the girls in Florida, for example, we have a place here in Baltimore called Baltimore Safe Haven. All trans people are welcome. The founder, executive director, and overseeing operator is a black transgender woman of color who I know personally. She's the real deal. In our group chats, I have been getting nothing but stories of girls, guys, and gentle people alike coming to Baltimore for a safe haven. We have been preparing for this here in Baltimore for a while now. We have been preparing for this with LGBTQ specific border boarding housing, and I don't mean regular transitional housing. I mean situations where you're renting a room in a really nice house in a really nice section of Baltimore. To be honest, the only reason I'm not personally in one is because I have the Puss. No pets are allowed. But baby, I don't mean no harm if it's life or death for you. If you're not well, how are you going to take care of your pet? Baltimore Safe Haven is definitely an option for all trans people looking for refuge in this country. Baltimore Safe Haven, one of the many jobs that they've done, quick example, is this Black Trans Lives Matter, which is still painted in the streets of Baltimore. It's quite cracked up now, but it's still there. This is the contact information for Baltimore Safe Haven. If you can catch a plane, train, bus, automobile, rental car to get to 2117. That is 2117 North Charles Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21218. Yes, that is a great neighborhood. That is one of the neighborhoods. That is that is Mount Vernon. I'm sorry. That is Mount Vernon. Greenmount is not one of the gay neighborhoods. Mount Vernon is. That is in Mount Vernon. The number, you can just pop up at the door. The number is 443-869-6867. If you need Baltimore Safe Haven, if you are planning to take advantage of Baltimore Safe Haven's refuge out of their hours of operation, you can always feel comfortable contacting me. I'm not going to lie, my DMs are jam-packed, but there's a possibility that you could get a hold of me and I could point you in the right direction, if nothing more, as well. Again, that's 2117 North Charles Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21218, 443-869-6867. Baltimore Safe Haven. Shout out to Aya Damone, the founder, CEO, and executive director of the Baltimore Safe Haven.